Hello friends, welcome to the online classes. So earlier we were reading about class 7 geography. We have completed the first chapter. This will be our second chapter, inside our earth. So let's begin. The earth, our homeland, is a dynamic planet. It is constantly undergoing changes inside and outside. So dear friends, as you know, earth is very dynamic planet. It is undergoing changes in every now and then. So, and we can now see the interior of our earth. That means the earth itself says, the chapter itself says that we are going to read about the interior of the earth, what is there inside the earth surface. Inside the earth surface. So what is the structures of the earth and what is there inside the earth. Just like an onion, the earth is made of several concentric layers with one side and other. You can see in the pictures there are layers after layers is there, one layer, two layers and three layers is there, and the uppermost layer is called the crust. The uppermost layer is called the crust. Okay. It is the thinnest of all the layers. It is about 35 kilometer on the continental masses and only 5 kilometer on the ocean floors, whereas it is 5 kilometer in ocean floor on the seabed. It is just 5 kilometer deep, where it is 35 kilometer on the कंटिनेंट और जो महादेश भूमि के एरिया में वो 35 किलोमीटर है. सो आगे देखते हैं इसमें क्या बताया गया है फिर से. सो द मेन मिनरल्स कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट ऑफ द कंटिनेंटल मास आर सिलिका एंड अलुमिना. सिलिका एंड अलुमिना कंटिनेंटल मासेस में दो मिनरल्स रहता है, दैट इज योर सिलिका एंड अलुमिना. देयरफॉर इट इज आल्सो कॉल्ड Cl, और टेकिंग द एब्रिविएशन ऑफ बोथ द minerals Cl, silica and alumina. Cl it is called, the uppermost layer is called also Cl, basing on the constituent of the minerals. So here you can see there's some important boxes there where you can get very interesting knowledge here. So here you can see, yeah, the deepest mine in the world is in South Africa. It is 4 kilometer deep. In search for oil, engineers have dug hole about 6 kilometer deep. कितना है? The deepest mine in the world is in South Africa and it is 4 kilometer deep. In search for oil, engineers have dug hole about 6 kilometer deep. कितना खोले है? 6 किलोमीटर खोले है. और क्या दिया गया है? To reach the entire of earth, which is not possible, you will have to dig a hole of यानी कि 6000 किलोमीटर. यू हैव टू डिग ए होल ऑफ 6000 किलोमीटर इनसाइड द अर्थ इन ऑर्डर टू रीच द सेंटर ऑफ द अर्थ. आपको अर्थ के सेंटर को जाने के लिए कितना खोलना पड़ेगा? 600 किलोमीटर, यानी कि 6000 किलोमीटर आपको खोलना पड़ेगा. एंड डिग ए होल 6000 किलोमीटर डीप ऑन द ओशन फ्लोर. So here we were talking that the main minerals or constituent of these continental masses are silica and alumina. Therefore, it is called Cl. The oceanic crust mainly consists of silica and magnesium. That is for that it is called सीमा. क्या कहा जाता है ना? सीमा कहा जाता है. कॉन्टिनेंटल वाला Cl कहा जाता है. Just beneath the earth crust is the mantle. क्या कहा जाता है ना? मंटल रहता है इसका बीच में ना, जो बीच लेयर रहता है. हम इधर दिखा देते हैं. This is mantle, this is first layer is crust, which the color in yellow is your mantle and the red is your core. Okay, so see, just beneath the crust is the mantle, which extend up to a depth of 2900 kilometer below the crust. Below the crust कितना किलोमीटर है? 2900 किलोमीटर. 2900 kilometer. The innermost layer is the core with a radius about 3500 kilometer. It is mainly made of nickel and iron and is called Nife or knife भी आप कह सकते हो, taking the abbreviation of nickel and ferrous. Ferrous, the scientific name for iron, is called ferrous or ferrum. सो इसका नाम हो गया है निफे. सो क्या हम लोग अब तक क्या पढ़े? Cl, सीमा एंड निफे. आगे देखते हैं. सो अभी हम लोग पढ़ेंगे रॉक्स के बारे में. रॉक्स के बारे में आप सबको पता है, तो ये वाला पहले देख देते हैं बक्से के अंदर. द क्रस्ट फॉर्म्स ओनली 1% ऑफ द वॉल्यूम ऑफ द अर्थ. 84% कंसिस्ट ऑफ मैंटल, and just 15% makes the core, and the radius of the earth is 6371 and is 6371 kilometer. It's just the radius. So just imagine how big it is. Just imagine how big it is. इसका radius ही इतना है. Then rocks and minerals. So this is all about rocks and minerals. We can see rocks. What are the different kinds of rocks and minerals we come across on the earth surface or inside the earth surface. So rocks, किसको rock कहते हैं? Yeah. The earth crust is made of various types of rocks. बहुत सारे rocks को लेके हुआ है. Any natural mass or mineral matter that makes of the earth's crust is called a rock. Any natural masses of minerals matter. जो भी होता है, जो भी minerals है, that make up the earth crust is called rock. Rocks can be different color, size and texture. वो different color का हो सकता है, size का हो सकता है, different texture का हो सकता है. So here are the three kinds of rocks: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. And what is the definition for the three kinds of rock? Igneous rocks. When the molten magma cools, it becomes solid, and solid rocks formed are called igneous rocks. They are also called primary rocks, and there are two types of igneous rock: intrusive rocks and extrusive rock. So you know about the earth crust is made of extreme heat and pressure. So when there is an flow of magma, okay, sometime कभी कभी magma ऊपर जाता है, sometime the magma comes upward the earth's crust, and when the magma reaches the earth's surface, it becomes the lava, and when the lava cools down, it becomes the igneous rock. और igneous rock दो तरह के होता है. ऊपर वाला igneous rock होता है जो अर्थ क्रस्ट को पहुंच जाता है, उसको भी एक igneous rock कहते हैं, जिसको कि एक्सट्रूसिव का मतलब बाहर, इंट्रूसिव का मतलब जो magma से अंदर ही बन जाता है, उसको बोलते हैं आपका इंट्रूसिव. magma से जो बनता है इंट्रूसिव, और लाभा magma ऊपर आने से उसका नाम हो जाता है लाभा, और ये एक्सट्रूसिव रॉक हो जाता है. दोनों तरह के igneous rock है. So lava coming out from the volcanoes, and lava is actually very red molten magma coming out from the interior of the earth on its surface. So when magma comes and reaches the earth surface, it comes to be known as your lava, and when lava cools down, it becomes the what rocks? It becomes the extrusive igneous rock. When this molten when the molten lava comes on the earth's surface, it rapidly cools down and becomes solid. The rocks form in such a way on the crust is called the extrusive igneous rock. They have a very fine grain structures. For example, इसका बासाल्ट है. मैं आपको लास्ट में दिखाऊंगा बहुत सारे किस को igneous rock कहा जाता है. इनमें से एक एग्जाम्पल है बासाल्ट है. Okay, the Deccan Plateau is made of basalt rocks. Sometime the molten magma cools down inside the earth's surface. That is called intrusive rocks, जो मैं बताया. Since they cool down slowly, they form large grains, and granite is example of such a rock. Grains क्रिएट करते हैं, और वो ग्रेनाइट जो होता है हम लोग जो ग्राइंडिंग करने के लिए हम लोग रखते हैं, हम लोग बोलते हैं ना शिल्पा. Okay, so grinding stone used to prepare paste, powder of spices, grains are made of granite. जो मसाला we prepare masala out of its spice, paste करते, right? So that is the example of the granite or example of intrusive rock. So then again another set of rocks roll down, crack and heat each other, are broken down into small fragments. This is about what you know actually. Rocks roll down. When the rocks roll down, crack and heat each other and are broken down into small fragments. जब rock change हो जाता है, छोटा छोटा हो जाता है, these smaller particles are called sediments. जैसे कि हम गोटी बोलते हैं, gravel हो, sand हो. Okay, these are the examples of your sediments. And these sediments are transported and deposited by wind, water, etc. These loose sediments are compressed and hardened to form layers of rocks. और ये भी रॉक बनाते हैं, डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ रॉक बनाते हैं, जिसको कि हम ना सेडिमेंट्स कहते हैं. और ये रॉक का बेड रहता है. समझ में आ रहा है? ये रॉक का बेड रहता है, यानी कि ये होराइजोनटल बेड होता है. मैं आपको आगे क्लासेस में भी पढ़ाऊँगा. ओके, हॉरिजॉन्टल बेड होता है और ज़्यादातर के इग्नियस रॉक जो होता है वो ज़्यादातर के आपके वर्टिकल होता है। ओके, मैं पढ़ाऊँगा इसके बारे में आगे जाके। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, सैंडस्टोन इज मेड ऑफ ग्रेन्स ऑफ सैंड एंड दीज रॉक्स may also contain fossils of plants, animals and other microorganisms that once lived on them. तो it, especially the sedimentary rocks, contains the fossils of plants, ये सारे का अवशेष रहता है इसके साथ। Okay, and igneous and sedimentary rocks can change into metamorphic rocks under great heat and pressure. For example, clay changes into slate and limestone into marble. तो ये दोनों में से और एक तरह के नया रॉक बनता है अंडर ग्रेट हीट एंड प्रेशर, दैट बिकम्स योर मेटामॉर्फिक रॉक, दैट वी कॉल इन ओडिया रूपांतरित शिला, और हिंदी में भी बोलते हैं शायद। सो इग्नियस एंड सेडिमेंट्री रॉक्स कैन चेंज इनटू मेटामॉर्फिक रॉक्स अंडर ग्रेट हीट एंड प्रेशर. For example, clay changes into slate and limestone into marble. So this is what given about the rocks. Then you can see sedimentary rock turn into metamorphic rocks. When it will have great pressure and heat, then it changes into metamorphic rock. So igneous rock all about your magma and lava. Magma जब बाहर आ जाता है, that becomes your lava, and lava creates extrusive rock, and magma creates intrusive rock inside the earth. Latin word igneous meaning fire. Sedimentary Latin word sedimentum meaning settle down. Metamorphic words क्या है ये? Metamorphose meaning change of form. So this is about rock, the types of rocks. And now we can see the uses of rocks, how we are depending upon rocks and how they are helpful to the human being in different way. Rocks are very useful to us. The hard rocks are used for making roads, houses, buildings. Okay, you use stones in many games. For example, 7 stones, हॉस्कॉच जो हम कीट बोलते हैं, स्टफू बोलते हैं, हम लोग पीथू एक तो बोलते हैं ना क्या, 5 stones. So many games we prepare out of it. We build houses, different things on the rock. We depending upon the rock for many number of things, a good number of things. आगे देखते हैं. You will surprise to know that one type of rock changes into another type of rock in a certain condition. It called cyclic of rock. Cyclic of rock. Cyclic manner में ये change होता रहता है, यानी कि you can see that how the magma or igneous rock changing into sediment then again changing into metamorphic. So this is the rock cycle given here in a very clear manner. So this process of transformation of rock from one to another is known as the rock cycle. You have also learned when the molten magma cools, it solidifies to become igneous rock. These igneous rocks are broken down into small particles that are transported and deposited for sedimentary rocks. And when igneous and sedimentary rocks are subjected to heat and pressure, they change into metamorphic rocks. The metamorphic rocks, which are still under great heat and pressure, melt down to molten magma. That I already explained all this, that how this thing happen. And finally, about rocks are made of different minerals. Minerals are naturally occurring substance which have certain physical properties and definite chemical composition. So rocks बहुत सारे मिनरल से बनता है और मिनरल्स आर ऑकरिंग इन नेचुरल प्रोसेस और नेचुरल सब्सटेंस से बनता है, जिसमें कि हर रॉक का अलग अलग फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टी रहता है, उसमें अलग अलग चीज़ रहता है और साथ में उसका केमिकल कंपोजिशन भी अलग होता है. मिनरल्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू ह्यूमन kind or mankind. Some are used as fuels, for example coal, natural gas and petroleum. They are also used in industries, iron, aluminium, gold, uranium etc. in medicine, in fertilizers etc. So these were the uses of rock. Then we will move to the question answer sections and some pictures cue we will see regarding. Now here you can see the question answer sections. What are the 3 layers of the earth? The 3 layers of the earth are crust, mantle and core. What is a rock? Any natural masses of minerals that made of the earth crust is called rock. Name the 3 types of rocks: igneous, metamorphic and sedimentary rock. How are the extrusive and intrusive rocks formed? You know, when the molten magma comes out of the earth's surface, it becomes lava, and lava turns into, when cools down or solidified, it becomes extrusive rocks. And the molten magma, when it cools down inside the earth's surface and creates the rock, it is called intrusive igneous rock. What do you mean by a rock cycle? Rock changes in its form and in its structures, that becomes your rock cycle. What are the uses of rocks? Rocks can be used for various purposes like building, monuments,